Am I there? Am I there? I can see you. Can you see me, ma'am? Okay.
Whoever wants to go first. Come on. Yep. So you want to get in here before the judge gets pissed off?
Yes, sir. I do.
Missy, is Ms. Shirley our pro tem prosecutor today? Do you know?
Yes, she is.
Thank you.
I think I'm on now.
Ms. Shirley, let me know when you're ready to proceed.
Anytime you are, Your Honor.
Very well, thank you. Appreciate you filling in today. We'll go on the record now. We are on the record in the 13th Judicial District. This is the District Court of Greenwood County, Kansas. Our Tuesday, May 22nd, 2024 first appearance docket.
Your Honor, it's the 21st.
21st. I was reading my computer screen.
I know.
Our May 21st, 2024 docket. Let's start with the gentleman there in the jail. And sir, your name is?
Abraham Aaron Rail, ma'am.
We are on the record in 2019 CR 176, State of Kansas versus Abraham Aaron Rael. Marianne Shirley, prosecutor pro tem, appearing for the state. The defendant, Mr. Rael, appearing in person in custody in the Greenwood County Jail, and pro se. Mr. Rael, you are here on a motion to revoke your probation. The state is alleging that you have violated your probation by failing to pay court costs, fines, restitution, and indigent attorney fees in the amount of $2,648.70, and by failing to report to your intensive supervision officer. According to the state of Colorado, you failed to report to probation on January 24th of 24, January 5th of 24, December 15th of 23, and November 22nd of 23. The state of Colorado claims to have made attempts to contact you by email, mail, and telephone. And on January 29, 24, the state of Colorado attempted a home visit in which your grandmother stated that you had not been at the residence since January 27, 24. Also, it's alleged you violated your probation by failing to complete mental health counseling and alcohol and drug counseling, and that when the state of Colorado directed you to attend dialectal behavior therapy, you failed to attend treatment on 1/29/24, 1/16/24, and 1/23/24. It's also alleged you violated probation by failing to attend substance use treatment called Seeking Safety, December 24th, 23 on numerous dates through January 18th, 2024, and you were subsequently discharged. It's also alleged that you failed to attend individual outpatient treatment between December 12th of 23 and January 24 as directed. That on November 19th, 2023, you violated probation by testing positive for methamphetamines and amphetamines with levels confirmed by Precision Diagnostics. Also, that you tested positive for methamphetamine and amphetamine and marijuana on December 20th, 23, as confirmed by Precision Diagnostics, and by failing to submit to random UAs on December 25th of 23, and 4 other dates thereafter and between January 27 and 24. This matter will be set for evidentiary hearing in which you have the right to challenge those allegations. That will be set before Judge Hart. And Missy, what time is he to appear?
June 27th at 9 a.m.
You must be back here in the courthouse, the Greenwood Courthouse. Say that date again, Missy.
June 27th at 9 o'clock.
So you must be back here live in person in the courthouse, June 27, 2024 at 9 a.m. I will reappoint Attorney Chris Pate to represent you before Judge Hart. The felony you're looking at includes at least possession of methamphetamine, and Judge Hart has ordered that you be held without bond. Since the difference between today and the hearing date is a month and almost a week, I would suggest you get a hold of Mr. Pate as soon as possible to discuss whether or not there are grounds to file a motion to modify your current no bond hold. And Deputy, you can let him have Mr. Pate's contact and perhaps a phone call.
Sure, yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Deputy. So we have your date set, your attorney, and no bond hold. Anything else, Ms. Shirley, we need to address today?
No, Your Honor, I believe that the no bond holds because this is his second violation. I believe it is appropriate.
Yes, I did note that you'd already been found in violation previously, Mr. Rael. All right. Do you have any questions or anything you want to say, sir, before I release you back to the jailer?
No, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. And you are remanded to the sheriff at this time. Hi, sir. If you could unmute and tell me your name.
Before Miss Uni,
I'm sorry, I didn't get the name.
I have to pick up a little bit.
before is Uni,
The last name is,
is Uni.
would you spell that for me, please?
ESIWINY.
Is that, did you say ESIWINY?
Yes, ma'am.
And you pronounce that Iswani?
Yes.
And the first name is
No one.
Novjuan?
Yes.
Thank you. We will be on the record in 2024 CR 109, State of Kansas versus Novone Eswini. Eswani?
Yes.
Thank you, Eswani. Thank you. Marianne Shirley, Prosecutor Pro Tem, does represent the state in this matter today, and the defendant, Novone Eswini, appears in person, or Eswani appears in person and pro se. What nationality is that name, sir?
I'm sorry.
What kind of language does your name come from? Novuno Eswani. That's not Spanish, is it?
Yeah, it's Micronesian.
Micronesian.
Micro-Asian?
Yes.
Micronesian.
Yes.
Okay. No, Eswani. Okay. Let's take a look at your charges. In this case, you're charged in count 1 with driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. The state's alleging that on May 14th, 2024, here in Greenwood County, Kansas, you were unlawfully operating a motor vehicle, at which time within 3 hours you were later tested to have a 0.08 or more. I'm sorry, PBT result of 0.180. And that, as charged, is a B, non-person misdemeanor with up to 6 months maximum possible jail sentence and a $1,000 fine. In count 2, you're accused of driving while your license was suspended. This also is a Class B, non-person misdemeanor with a possible sentence up to 6 months, but it also has a minimum fine of $100 up to a maximum $1,000. Do you want to talk to an attorney before you proceed? You can hire an attorney, apply for court appointed. You can waive your right to counsel and represent yourself. And you might be able to apply for the diversion program where you could ask the county attorney to allow you to pay fines, costs, and whatever else they required, and they would dismiss the charges. So I guess first order question will be, do you want an attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And are you able to hire an attorney?
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
No, you don't want
Is someone telling you not to have an attorney? I'm seeing someone shake his head. Do you know this Jonathan Harrington that's on the
No.
screen? Okay. All right. So you can hire an attorney, and if you cannot afford an attorney, I can ask you a few questions and see if you apply for court appointed. You can waive your right, though, and represent yourself. So how do you want to proceed, sir?
I'm sorry. Can you say that again, please?
Okay. An attorney is someone who represents you. Are you familiar with that? Okay. How long have you been in the area to know the customs?
Only been in the U.S.
Oh, it's like more than 7 years.
More than 7 years.
7 years. Okay. Do you feel like you understand that you've got a grasp of the language well enough to proceed without an interpreter?
Yeah, I understand a little bit.
So do you want an interpreter for future hearings or not?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
All right. So I think you speak and respond well, but there are just some terms, maybe there's some other reason you're hesitating, but it just seems like I've said a few terms that are pretty common to me, but they don't seem to be to you. So Deputy, if you will get with Missy about the language interpreter he needs, we can get that for the next hearing. Although Deputy, have you had any problems with communication at this point?
This is the first time I've interacted with him, ma'am.
Okay. Well, there's just some hesitancy that makes me think we might be better with an interpreter. And on the issue of an attorney, that's a lawyer that represents you. Have you ever worked with a lawyer? I'm going to set your hearing over. I'm going to set your hearing over. Can we fit him over 1 week? Missy?
Yeah, for first appearance on the docket.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be fine.
I'm going to continue your case for 1 week. That'd be May 28th, 2024, at which time I'll see if we can't have an interpreter here. But now that leaves the issue of bond. Where do you live?
Missouri?
Missouri?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have a job down there?
Yes, ma'am.
Where do you work?
I work at the factory.
A factory? And how long have you been at that factory job?
5 years, 6.
Okay. Married?
I'm sorry.
Are you married? Do you have a spouse or a wife?
Yes, ma'am. I have a kids. I have a wife.
How many children?
6.
Okay. And they all live with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you support them?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Miss Shirley, I don't know if you have access to his record. I know sometimes it's kind of slow to get that from Missouri, but do you have a recommendation for what his bond might be?
Your Honor, based upon his criminal history, he would not be eligible for diversion. With regard to the address that came up in the report, I thought said Arkansas, not Missouri, in the police report.
Mr. Aswani, do you live in Missouri or Arkansas?
Yes, Missouri. That's my old address. That's where I live before. Arkansas. Before Missouri.
Okay, so we don't have a valid current address anywhere in all his criminal history stuff. We have Oklahoma, we have Hawaii, we have Arkansas. I have nothing from Missouri in his criminal history, which is probably a good thing, but we don't know where I don't know where he came from. I don't know anything about him. But I know that the records that we have here don't reflect a Missouri address.
He said he's lived there 7 years, I think. And again, we may have some kind of communication barrier. I don't know. But do you have a recommendation on dollar amount?
I believe that we need to have minimally, actually, it's one class A, a class, and a class B, based on the thing. And unfortunately, under these particular circumstances, I would say 5,000 with
DMD?
super. Well, no, just so that somebody would go get him, and we do need his
cash
address.
surety? Okay.
So yeah, cash or surety, but we do need a current address.
Okay. Well, Ms. Shirley, it just so happens I had written down 5,000 cash or surety as my thought on it too, because I don't want to make it too high for misdemeanors, but DUI is a serious misdemeanor, and we do need enough of a bond, as you said, to make someone go get him if he doesn't show up. So, Mr. Aswani, at this time, your bond is set at $5,000, cash or professional surety required. But we can readdress that next week if we need to when you come back with an interpreter. And you said you work at a factory. What do you make per month at that factory so I can see if you apply for or qualify for an attorney?
25 an hour.
35 an hour?
20, 25.
25 per hour?
Yes, ma'am.
So you make about 200 a day, you think?
I get like 8, almost 900 a week.
All right. Deputy, can you give him an application to fill out if he wishes to have a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If he can understand the language. I mean, he seems to be doing fine. It's just that he kind of pauses a long time when I ask him certain legal questions. So we've set your bond, sir, at 5,000 cash or surety. We've set your court date, May 21st of 24. I'm sorry, May 28th of 24. And if you want to have an attorney at the next hearing, you need to fill out the paperwork so I can consider your eligibility.
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions at this time? If not, you can talk to an attorney about them or ask them next time. Any questions?
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. You may go.
Judge, did you say 5,000 cash surety?
Yes, I did.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Who do we have here?
This is Tristan Neth,
Thank you.
Neth. Looks like he was with the last gentleman, ma'am.
Okay. We are on the record in 24 CR 110, State of Kansas versus Trixon Nett, County Attorney Pro Tem, Mary Ann Shirley for the state. And you are Trixon Nett, is that correct?
Yep.
Did you know the person that was just here? Are you friends or family with the person that was just here? Novono Aswani? Nope. Okay. All right then. Well, in count one, you're accused of interfering with a law enforcement officer. The state is alleging that on or about May 14th, 2024 in Greenwood County, Kansas, you did knowingly conceal or destroy or materially alter evidence with the intent to prevent or hinder the apprehension or prosecution of any person, to wit, falsely giving name to avoid prosecution. This is charged as a Class A non-person misdemeanor. If convicted, maximum penalties include a fine up to $2,500 and a possible 1 year in the Greenwood County Jail where you are now. In count two, you're accused of unlawful possession of the controlled substance marijuana, a Class B non-person misdemeanor. If convicted, you could serve up to 6 months in the Greenwood County Jail and pay another fine up to $1,000. In count three, you're accused of possessing a small cylindric container as drug paraphernalia. That is, to either store or contain or conceal or in some ways introduce a controlled substance into the human body. As another Class B misdemeanor, if you were convicted, you could serve yet another 6 months in the Greenwood County Jail and pay another fine up to $1,000. In count four, you're accused of transporting an open container of an alcoholic beverage, specifically a bottle of Docket TAAKA vodka, and that is a misdemeanor with a fine up to $200 and a possible sentence up to 6 months or both. So do you have any questions about your charges, just what they mean and the possible penalties? No? All right. Now, are you going to hire an attorney? You can hire any attorney of your choice. If you cannot afford an attorney, you can apply and see if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney. Or you can do what we call waive attorney and just represent yourself. How do you want to proceed on the issue of attorney? Do you want to hire an attorney? Do you want to apply for a court appointed? I'm sorry, I didn't hear your answer. I'll be happy to answer questions if you need a little more information.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again, please?
Okay. What language do you speak primarily?
Chu.
What is it?
Chu. C-H-U-U-K.
And what country is that from?
The microphone here.
Okay, so you do speak the same language as the other gentleman that was just here?
Yeah.
Do you want an attorney or a language interpreter that speaks that language to help you communicate?
Yes, please.
All right, then I'm going to set your case over to 1 week, May 28th at 24. How long have you been in the USA?
I do 6 years.
Okay, about the same as the other person. All right, so if you want an attorney, if you want a court appointed officer, give him the application to fill out and get those both back to me today if they want to fill them out. And we'll set this over to that May 24th at 1:30.
28th.
Thank you. May 28th at 1:30. I've got to quit looking at that date. May 28th, 2024 at 1:30. We'll have an interpreter. If you want an attorney, hire one or fill out the form and we'll have one for you as well. And bond, Ms. Shirley?
He has no affiliation with the state. This is also a Class A and a Class B, possession of marijuana, possession of paraphernalia. I would say 5,000 would be appropriate in this one also.
Bond will be set at $5,000, cash or surety required. If there's nothing further, this defendant is remanded to the custody of the sheriff, and we'll see him back here, sir. We'll see you back here May 28th at 1:30. Nothing further. You may be excused or remanded to the sheriff there. Good afternoon, sir. What is your name, please?
Shane Allen Lovell, ma'am.
Thank you. We are on the record in 24 CR 113, State of Kansas versus Shane Allen Lovell. Prosecutor Pro Tem Mary Ann Shirley for the state, and Mr. Lovell in person, in custody and pro se. Mr. Lovell, in count one, you're charged with possession of marijuana, a Class B person misdemeanor. If convicted, you could serve a maximum 6 months there in the county jail where you are and up to a $1,000 fine. In count two, you're charged with possessing drug paraphernalia, that is, items used to either store or contain or conceal or introduce into the human body illegal substances, and particularly plastic baggies and smoking devices. As charged, this is another B misdemeanor, so if convicted, you could serve another 6 months on top of the first and pay another $1,000 fine. In count three, you're accused of driving while your license was suspended, another B misdemeanor, but it has a minimum fine of $100 up to $1,000, and another 6 months could be added to your sentence if convicted. Sir, do you want to hire an attorney, apply for court appointed, or represent yourself?
I'll take a court appointed, please.
All right, I'm asking the jail to give you all an application, and he can have you fill that out today and get that back to me. We will set your date. Missy, when is his misdemeanor control? Which, yeah, it is a misdemeanor.
June 18th at 3:30.
Okay, June 18th at 3:30. You'll need to be back here by Zoom and with your attorney if you do qualify. The other matter is bond. Miss Shirley, have you a recommendation for bond on this gentleman?
They are three. It looks like it's only 3 Class B misdemeanors, Your Honor. 5,000 seems to be a good number to keep going with. Apparently, the address we have on him is Wichita, so
Okay.
yeah, that should be fine.
All right, you live in Wichita, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you have a job over there?
I did.
What'd you do?
I worked for Mid-Kansas State Auto Auction.
Okay, you're not sure if they'll take you back
I'm pretty sure they'll take me back. It's just getting to there.
and getting out of here. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, I will set your bond at $5,000 cash or professional surety. And if you get your attorney, you can always ask your attorney to consider trying to get you in front of the docket sooner if you can. Our dockets stay pretty full, so we may not be able to, but especially on the issue of bond if you want to revisit it. But that's the bond we're setting right now. Cash or surety, reappear June 18th at 3:30. And then have the officer give you an application, fill it out, and get it back to me today for return.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Anything else, Ms. Shirley?
I have nothing. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.